Hi! How's everybody doing tonight? I know, it's weird to see me playing an MMO, but there's a whole lot of stuff for me to do in 14 before the expansion comes out next month. And I figured if I'm gonna play, I might as well be streaming. I should have queued into the world before starting the stream, because now here we are. When do we get to the game? This is the game! So with this expansion, I changed my character a second time. As you can see, I'm a Viera now. Yes, I like how my Viera looks, and that's armor from an old raid, because the game has a costume system where you can, like, disguise your gear as other gear. So I've got stuff on from, like, old raids and stuff, and yeah, it's a nice outfit, I think. And I am a samurai. Yeesh, what do you want? Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. By the way, I'm like way far into the storyline. I'm at like the post-game quests for Shadowbringers, which is the current expansion. And I'm just trying to play through all this so that way when Endwalker comes out next month, I'm up and ready to go on that. So you're probably not gonna have any idea what's going on, but just go with it. Just, like, the recap of what's going on currently is just a bunch of the characters from the main game are all stuck in a different world currently, and we're trying to find our way back. Except for me, who can go between worlds, and it's weird, and like I said, just go with it. Before we return to Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would tend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Yeah, I guess. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Just in case, I'll mute, but I think I'm past you. I have 36 quests left to go. I am at the 5.1 content. So I have a really long-ass way to go. I could just teleport that, but seeing as Animus hasn't seen anything of this game, I'm gonna do this. And just fly over there. Because this is a thing. And like, this world is huge. And it's beautiful. Hopefully it's coming through on Streamfind. Yeah, it looks like it's coming through on Streamfind, which is good. I was worried about that because I played the game in actually a pretty high... Oh, that's the ceiling, apparently. I played the game at a really high frame rate, and I wasn't sure how XSplit would actually handle it. Ooh, this way. Actually, I have a better mount I want to get. Hang on. Apparently I can't land here. So, womp womp, I guess. How do I land? Oh, Z. Also, I haven't played this game in months. So I'm probably terribly out of practice. I have Kieran. That's a very nice mount. That's the one I was just on. I forgot I had that one. I have a fat chocobo. Black fat chocobo. The music changes and everything. Seraphim, so good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will make a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. Apparently we don't have a choice. My apologies. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed, perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, because it's rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in the Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgear. God, I hate the names in this game. We might finish before Runar is done cooking. I gotta go find a bucket from some... This way. This door. Yes, work. A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It's old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Also, I apologize in advance because I tend to fidget with my camera a lot. Hey, Colors, how are you today? I trust Asgeir was able to find a broom for us. Yep, broom. Well worn. Good. This should prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom this far. I mean, you're a black mage. Now you're a black mage. Long story with her. Been playing Metroid Dread. I sat down and played through all of Metroid Dread in one sitting on Friday, and it was amazing, and I loved it. I loved it so much I went back and over Saturday and Sunday played through all of Dread on hard mode. And yeah, Animist hasn't played it yet, and he's planning on playing it, so please no spoilers regarding Dread in the chat. Mikey, I'm counting on you to keep an eye on that. We're still Dread spoilers free for the time being. Thank you. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath the veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. She's gonna enchant the broom, isn't she? It took me almost 10 hours with breaks, so I think it was actually closer to about 9. But it's really good. I didn't honestly think you didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or whether it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep, a tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. And off it goes. Did the broom get shorter? In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. It's a poltergeist. I mean, yeah, maybe. Push select B. I don't get the reference, probably because I wasn't big on the old Final Fantasy games a whole lot. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be honest, I have never beaten Final Fantasy 1. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss these place and these people. Like, a lot of people wanted a lot of different things out of Smash. Maybe that was the way you pulled up the map. Maybe, I don't know. Pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. I don't play enough Smash to, like, warrant giving, like, what I would have wanted for Smash. Yeah, like, I can't give an opinion on what I would have wanted for Smash. Just because I don't really play it, so... Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. Oh, everything's fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. Have a good nap, Colors. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it as always. Nice to see you. Nice to hear from you. I see. Y'shtola, thank goodness you're still here. Ah, the twins. And... fucking what's his name? I can never remember. Elf. No, I thought you were following Artbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every elm of Norvrant in his quest to spread the truth of Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Urianger. Yeah. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this isn't just another assy employee, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alice, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we are about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sinir to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. That's where they've been! I couldn't remember where the hell the two of them were at. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of the woven oath. I hate the way that Urianger talks. That's what bothers me about him. And that is where we will start our search. Good, we might actually get to do some combat today. Warmboil still would be waiting your return. I look forward to it. Also, Mikey, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Y'shtola blind? I swear I remember something about her being blind. Yes, he talks in ye olde English, and I hate it. Because this voice actor does it so well, and it bothers the shit out of me. That's the mod I was looking for. I have a hand that just puts you in timeout. Where am I even going? Up that way. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you for that, Mikey. I was like, I knew it was something along those lines, I just couldn't remember specifically what. What am I looking for here? Ah, these two, of course. A cutscene with voiceovers would be nice.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Oh, okay, that's interesting to know. I wasn't aware that was a thing at all. I wasn't aware there was a thing to progress with them.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Or do you mean in regards to Eden? Because I really need to do catch up on Eden. That's going to happen in between now and Endwalker. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll be playing catch up on Eden after all the story stuff.
He will be sorely missed.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I. Nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
And he's gone.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
Like,
Whether
I have
we
some
are to
thoughts on
exchange
this.
words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
As long as you don't make me do any more chores. Like I said, then the music just got really quiet.
Bed without supper.
Yes, Mommy Ishtola.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then
Oh, there's the
suggest we
music.
first pay a visit to the Ondo.
I love how it
If
just got
anyone
real
can tell us
quiet.
where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
That was pretty good. Okay, so stuff's going down. Alphanaud has the right of it. Let's pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolsh's Oth first. As Sheftian, he is doubtlessly privy to a great many of secrets. Okay, so where the heck am I going now? That one I have to warp to. That one's too damn far away. I don't remember this place. No, wait, no, I kind of remember this place. Different pet. Oh, yeah, it's the little Brachiosaur. Look at him! This tiny little Brachiosaur. He's amazing. I love him. I sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us? Ruins which our kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hurt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of... Come on, you're getting ridiculous with these words. Of livers. Must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us. But there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Hey, we get to go do a thing. Seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. Certainly can't leave him like this. But you might say that. Never be one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. And we have cared not to draw their attention, what shall we? I'm gonna kill everybody. Where am I going? Up there. I've seen you already today. Oh god, I can't fly here. He's so chunky. Also, I love the fact that you just dangle a cabbage in front of him when you're on the ground. If it'll put me on the ground. Or it'll just dismount me. That's cool. So you dangle a cabbage in front of him when you're on him normally. Jib! Jib is my chocobo, by the way. He is a purple chocobo. Yeah, we'll take the behemoth, why not? I still don't understand why the behemoth can fly. But it's a thing, so... Oh, it's a map change, okay. Like I said, it's been a while since I played, so I kind of have to, like, get back in touch with a bunch of things. Ah, there we go. Mount from Euchre would probably be equally as terrifying to see flying. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know which mount it is, though, so... Unless you're talking about, what's his name from the big raid? Ozma. And just seeing Ozma in general is terrifying. Tossing your hand into each sack in turn, you find all that are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Yeah, okay. It's not the livers, but they're certainly stolen from somewhere, unless wheat has started growing in the seafloor last I checked. I don't think these guys will even bother me because I'm at 80. Yep. Oh, there it goes. That is not the one I wanted to click. There's a T-Rex mount from Eureka? That sounds terrifying, yeah. Wait, why does that fly? On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of livers. Like, I never got it with some of the flying mounts. Just, like, absolutely ridiculous choices sometimes. Boxes filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. That wasn't particularly what I wanted to do, but it'll work. This one. I am terribly out of practice with combat in this game because I have literally not played in months. Can literally just all mounts fly now? Rin scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thancred taught her well or something. So it's probably up there. Oh, there's the chocobo. So I was trying to say, it's like, on the ground, you dangle a cabbage in front of him to get him to run, and in the air, you dangle a cake. But I just think it's hilarious. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. What? The shoebill is staring at Rin. Just staring. That bird's an important plot point coming up. I see it. I assume that was the path you were talking about. It was. Okay. I would have got there eventually. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Are those them? No. Not at all. We only checked everything else. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems that the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. I didn't see pumpkins. But we can discuss this after we see the livers back safely to the Tol Shazath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Guess we're just riding this bird. Hang on, let me get out this way. Bird's been in so many little instances, like one where you had to prove your aiming skills to the dwarves and you can just shoot it. And then just stares at you judgmentally. What? I have not seen that bird ever, I don't think. Not that I can recall, anyways. Right, these are the range skills. Right. I'm trying to get myself back in line with my skills still. Seen a lot. It's been a running gag from what I can tell. Yeah, that seems to probably be accurate. Yeah, I mean, that's also not the point. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Hand these over. Our precious livers, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tol Shazath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they've struggled so is that their quarry is the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plan. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep in the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources are barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people on an attempt. If we travel to the Illuminated Lands, there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves. Yes, once you reach the depths, go deeper still, you will see a monstrous structure upon the sea floor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarat, I would call upon the assistance of another. Hey, we did a thing. I think that leaves 30-ish more quests. Though our course hath been decided to pursue it, we must beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to the Sultan that we might seek an audience with him once more. Great! We're gonna go talk with Bismarck again. Because things went over swimmingly with that last time. If I remember right. Oh, where the hell do I have to go to talk to him? All the way back up here. Yeah, we're just gonna go here. Whale's Tail is the name of this quest, and it's great. Like, look at this scenery. I wish I could turn the camera without rotating my character. But, like, this is great. Like, this is a very, like, just hilled, empty area. But it's beautiful. There's a big-ass castle up there and everything. Like, the game is gorgeous, no doubt. Oh, right. Bismarck's an island in this game. I'm just gonna go right about there. Majora's Mask, you've changed. Yeah, just a tad. This better be a voiced cutscene. Damn it. From here, we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. How? Oh, well, I guess that answers that question. Just so, the world will be as glass beneath my feet and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? It would be a pity if you drown, truly. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. How you like that? Be sure to talk to Y'shtola the next few times she has some gems of lines. I will keep it in mind. Incredible. I was waiting for him to just take a step forward and just get plunged in. Like that. For the love of... Mine apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Thoth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred? Nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. Boat. So talk with these Y'shtolas then. What sort of dealings with the Thoth, I wonder? I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. My kindness is as boundless as the Death Serene One. Before we depart, however, I would like to ask a favor. After our last fight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? I agree to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could muster the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Seraph and I are more capable of that. Yeah, I love getting volunteered into stuff. It literally happens all the fucking time. With the Cogent's blessing, we'll have it done in moments, and better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. I'm in your debt. So what, we just jump in the water? I'm hoping that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Dive. How do I... No, that's down. How does one dive? Is there supposed to be a specific point I'm going to or something? Hang on. Oh, I need to be up there. Control spacebar. Ah, yes, thank you. I completely forgot. Because again, it's been forever since I played, so... After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. It's just swimming down here on a chocobo. I don't know how you got him to go underwater, but... Like, he barely wants to fly. Swimming? That's a whole different story. Also, I totally forgot you can mount underwater. Oh no, I got put in timeout again. Yeah, I was just gonna do that actually when I came back up. I was just thinking about that. I take it you finished. Maybe it would have been before that. In which case, sorry, you missed it. Then efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. I will talk to her again next time I see her. Which I guess is after this cutscene. It happens. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me you wished to live in peace, away from the people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. Say it to me over Discord. Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, it's the actual line. It's a minor miracle that we accomplished anything at all, wouldn't you say? I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. Passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all. I feel as though there was a lot more to it. I can't recall. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task in hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later then. If Bismarck requires time to repair, might I suggest a short respite for Urianji and Threnkred in particular. I required no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please rest for me. Alright, if you insist. You two, you've been running yourself ragged. I feel fine. I've hardly even done anything. I've been just running in circles, literally having to speak to like 40 different people constantly. But I mean, I guess that's what you get for just doing all the story quests and not any side quests or anything, but that's not my point. I'm fine. Let me just get to the action. Animus. So, yeah, there's a lot of story to this game, but there's also, like, a lot of action stuff. And it worked for the fact that I'm just going through all, like, the post-game story stuff. There'd be a lot more fighting and dealing with dungeons and stuff like that. So it's like, don't let what I'm doing currently discourage you from trying the game, because it really is a wonderful game. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at Split Hall, Anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Solon that's better for it than most. Come with me. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Yeah, that's a good line. Post-story patches tend to not have a ton of action, but the story and humor can be great. Yeah, I'll probably... So I'm an hour in now. Actually, I'll probably finish off through, like, this next little bit of stuff, and then probably go run a dungeon or something. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that the girl wouldn't worry so much. The countenance believes thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. We try our hands at it. No, I've done fishing. I'm done with it. Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium and barely escaped with my life. I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much, no more than they already have been by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Now where am I going? That way. I don't know, I got put in time out. Why am I in so much time out today? It's like the third time. New record. You gotta rest for 2 minutes. What? Oh. Yeah, indeed. It was about 2 minutes, was it? These two have matters well in hand, by the looks of it. Oh, these two, okay. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. The dude's just out cold, or dead, one of the two. Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Oh yes, from the infirmary. You had a message from the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, milady, I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Von Ard. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrund. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and to go where the need is greatest. For everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Still not sure if that guy was out cold or dead. Might have been a first one then the other kind of deal. Well, future heroes of the first, you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Alright, finish the quest. I don't even look at material I got because, like, it's ending the expansion and I don't care enough because it's all just going to get replaced next expansion. I really hate when people stand on top of the NPCs. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus' machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for a split haul now. So I will probably do through this quest, as this one is looking like. This is probably going to be through. It's mostly food or money items. Yeah. I'll probably do through the rest of this particular quest, because I think that'll lead me down to... That's going to put me in the neighborhood of like 27 or 28. And then I gotta go check out another quest or something. There's a lot of stuff that I just haven't done that I need to do. Oh, it's this way? Which means it's up here. Yep, there we are. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. This is why I wanted to go on with this particular quest, though. Just because I knew there was going to be a cutscene here. Also, he makes whale noises, so that's awesome. I forgot that you can actually hit enter during cutscenes. Emma... What is that place? Oh, I actually have to go just do a dungeon. Cool. Oh, what the hell button is Party Finder? You? Yes. Let's see. We need specific dungeon. That's raids, trials, Shadowbringers dungeons. This one. Emanesis and Anadir. Deep in the Tempest, deeper still than the Phantom, Amra of Emmet Self's design lies what remains of Ender's ancient edifices. Cool. I'm gonna queue for it and hope we actually get a party. Wait time's less than 5 minutes, so it's not bad. I've definitely had some long wait times as a DPS, which sucks. Except for all the times I was running around with Brandon, because healers always instant queue. If not tanks, yeah. Like, healers and tanks always instant queue because nobody wants to play healers and tanks. Mikey, by the way, I might be playing a White Mage soon. Because, I got Animist at least kind of interested, I guess. Though he doesn't seem to be responding, so I don't know if he's actually paying attention or not. But I told him, like, try the game out. And he's like, if I didn't start playing, it's like, would you come play? And I was like, yeah, because then I can just switch to a class I never play. And come run around with you doing all of the Realm Reborn and Heavensward stuff. And I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll even play White Mage. Just to make your life easier. Plus, Noble keeps bothering me to play a White Mage, so... So yeah, if he gets around to playing it, I'm gonna play White Mage. Well, we got tank. We just need a healer and another DPS. Astrologia is my healer of choice, but White Mage is a fun healer to you. Like, what is that? I'm gonna play White Mage because that's what Noble keeps bothering me to play. In fact, I'm gonna go tell him that I'm gonna play a White Mage just so he can flip his shit. Just because I want to know what he's gonna say, because he's gonna be like, get the fuck out. Or, it's either gonna be that, or GTFO my class. And I think Animus was saying that he was gonna look at, like, go Dragoon. Which is a solid choice, that's what I started with. And I really enjoyed Dragoon. Either wouldn't surprise. Yeah, no, like I said, I expect one of the two things. But he's also doing game night right now, so he might not get back to me. I'm gonna actually message Animus to make sure, see if he's paying attention. I think I saw he's still in chat. Is he still in chat? Yeah, he's still in chat. He might get to see a dungeon too, if we ever actually queue into it. Oh, he kind of is, but it's also watching a movie. If we ever get a freaking healer on a DPS, jeez. Average wait time is less than 5 minutes. We are at 4.5. Also, Noble's not getting back to me, which is what I expected. He'll come back to me, like, way later tonight. Really? Really? You want to do this? Just standing here minding my own ass business, and this freaking bird just comes out of nowhere. It's like, hey, fuck you. Of course we Q right when I gotta kill something else. Commence! Screw you and the royal you rode in on. I get that. That's good. I like it. Come on, DPS, ready up. I hate losing Qs to DPSs who aren't right. It's like, there's a freaking million of us. We're all trying to get into stuff all the time. And you're not gonna ready. My big thing is like the 40-man raids. It's like, all the tanks will queue and be ready, all the healers will be ready, and the DPS will take their sweet-ass time. It's like, guys, come on. Whale noises! Seriously, Bismarck has great whale noises. Does this really just take place on Bismarck's back? Right. I had to kind of think about what I'm actually doing again, because it's been a while, and I was like, which things am I hitting when? What's in my combos? What's not? That's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Oh, apparently that doesn't break that anymore. Wasn't bad. The walls fall. We must hurry, he says as he charges straight into a frickin' wall. Which one first? This one first? Okay. Bet. What did I miss? 3? How did I not get that one? Yeah, it should have been this one. I really hope I can't fall off of him. So knowingly, I probably can. Of course. Bismarck Jazz Edition. I dig it. Oh, good. Actual dungeon. It's not just all Bismarck. How did I not get my combo there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's got... Okay, I get it. Which way is he gonna end up facing? That way, okay. So I should be safe here. Or not. Yeet! I guess it just goes in front of him, but ow, I did not see that one from the other side. I don't even know what hit me there. I mean, yeah, I see the second boss. I just didn't see any, like, damage markers. Ow. That's too close to death for me. wasn't terrible for having... It's unknown. That's literally what the thing is called, see? Unknown. Dragoon item. I'm gonna greet that. I need more gear for my Dragoon. Especially because I want to try and get a set of gear together for Dragoon for when Endwalker comes out, because they share gear with Reapers. I'd like to have some kind of decent gear ready to go for my Reaper, as that's what I plan on playing as soon as I can. Where's my... Oh, that's my rush skill, okay. That's the backdash. That's my... Okay. Yep, alright. This one. I kind of remember how to play this game. Oh, right, that's directional, okay. I guess you need that one. Nice reminder why I've turned others' effects off. No, I like seeing all the crazy effects going off. I like being blinded during my fights. Like, I like playing the game to its fullest, so it's like... I have a super good video card, so it's like, I might as well push the extent of what my video card can do. That was not the direction I was facing at all. Kycops. That really hurt. There's no way in hell I was getting out of that. That was the wrong move. opposite color or same color? Okay, first one, then the other. Wouldn't mind if it wasn't something that triggers the migraines? Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Thanks for the unavoidable damage, boss. Oh my god, heal me before that kills me. Oh my god. Okay, apparently that one was blue first. Yeah, we're gonna end up wiping this boss. Yep. Maybe? Oh, I think one person went back. Or got back up. Yeah, that was pretty good. They tried. I got it hard. I have no idea what the mechanic was, so it's like I'm just trying to keep up with it. And apparently did not keep up with it nearly well enough. That's something in my eye doesn't help. Terrible hammer, terrible blade thing. Watch when he casts first, which is, yeah, what I was thinking. You're playing it until it explodes and moving through the outer space. It freezes up when it explodes. Yep, that was basically the gist of what I was getting. And outside of that, it's just dealing with unavoidable damage. This boss and then two more. I might be tempted to limit break this boss. Oh, right. Forgot about the second one. It barely does anything, but... I'll attack you until you get killed. You're immune until you do something. Even if it's killing you... It's good to know. I always thought that the second you could move, you were vulnerable again. I'm never gonna get away from that move. That's the knockback. I can't do anything about it. Except apparently not get knocked back. I did not see which came up first, but I'm assuming it was red. Far away. One. It was an air one that time, which was interesting. Not bad. Meh. I wasn't too worried about it. Yeah, I want neither of these. Get that much of a chance to learn to fight the red. I mean, I was literally learning it on the fly, so. Look up when you can just see what I said that. Oh, when he hunches over, yeah. Yeah, that was about when I noticed it. I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna get away from that because it's not worth the effort for me to move away from it, and instead of just taking like the minor bit of damage that it was doing. Uh-oh. Those are big and ugly. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't actually pull aggro. I wasn't actually paying attention to whether or not I did. I just know it targeted me and was like, yeah, I don't like that. This is why I don't play a tank. We are lucky I might clear of it, and that AoE knockback knocked us into the... Oof. Yeah, no, I was very carefully, like, positioning myself some way, like, expecting for the knockback, that I was not going to get knocked back into it. Like, after that first round and just getting decimated by those symbols was just like, that's enough. Merciless Matriarch. Chim. I have no idea how to actually pronounce his name. Okay. I don't know why the okay, but... I'ma just copy and paste. There's a tank buster, there's an area-wide AoE that's not avoidable. The four arms will come out of the line of water that appears who are facing different directions. Stand at the back of one of the hands to avoid being slapped. Notice that they fall in the order they arrived. This will be useful later. At the same time, the following mechanic will be heavy falling bars. Large circular traveling AoEs placed on two players. This resolves... Oh my god, you're pacing this faster than I can read through. What the hell? Oh my god, let me actually read. I can't read if you keep typing. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not even gonna read it. We're just gonna do it. All I know is I have to stand behind the hands when they come up. And stay away from those. Behind the hand. See? Easy. Get the ads. Oh, get the water away from people. Got the hitboxes. That was the wrong direction for that, but well. Get away from that. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Yeah, I got hit by one of the figures. Oh, okay, I think you're supposed to be end of the lines because there's an open spot. Gotcha. Okay. I couldn't do anything for a second. Oh, okay, those just go off at the same time. Apparently you just have to be far enough away from them. I don't know what that sound effect was, but that was loud. Shit, I lost my thoughts. Did I bring that back with me? I think I charged back just slightly too early. Just make sure I get behind one of these. And this one, where's my limit break? Shit. Oh, I'm fine. I thought I was in line of the hit, but apparently I either didn't get hit or I got healed really quick, so. I did not grab energy for that one, but that's fine. Didn't need it. Oh, we'll win from this side first. That's probably too long for me to put off, but go for it anyways. And done. That's not bad. Paladin soloed that fight, so I didn't get a second chance to learn by doing. Oof. Your Paladin just soloed that fight? Paladins are kind of, like, really strong, so I actually kind of don't doubt that. What was that? One of our party members you have to complete this. Second chance points added to your journal. 9 out of 9. I have a journal of something? And of course, nothing I want. Learning by doing is the best way. I agree completely. Under most circumstances, like getting into like extreme content for like the raid difficulty extreme, that's stuff that you should actually look into first.
Important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. People seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
So yeah, there's multiple difficulties for raid dungeons. There's normal difficulty, I think it's normal, hard, extreme, savage, and then there's like 3 dungeons that have an ultimate difficulty, which are bonkers difficult. Like, they're the actual, like, hardest things to do in the game. Savage content I've never really tried. Outside of like 1 or 2 things, because it's also that kind of stuff where it's like you gotta really know what you're doing to keep things together, because if people start falling, you're just gonna wipe. Extreme content's like you can generally do with some good gear, and it's not that bad, but you still kind of need to know what you're doing. When you're on like normal or hard, that you could probably just go in and wing it for the most part and probably be fine. It's not the worst case if you die or somebody else dies, because you'll generally have mages that can bring people back to life. But yeah, when you start getting into like extreme and savage difficulty, you gotta kind of know what you're doing, which fortunately a lot of when it comes to like the higher difficulties, it's just the previous difficulty with like an extra mechanic or 2. So it's really not that bad.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
But it also gives you a lot of content to do, and higher difficulties give you better gear and sometimes different drops or things like that, so there's a lot to do in this game. Thank you all for joining us at Anadir in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiark, we have been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the summer fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Vana? Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever keep the darkness in check.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
I have. He was around 2 games prior to this one.
Never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
But please, why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were any other. You are our leader, none can take your place. You know as well as I that but a few support our cause, far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Hydaelyn is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. That I will oppress you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the convocation felt about Elidibus? Of course it started down right as we were probably about to get some kind of answers.
Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Well, that makes things interesting. Device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we would take separately to see what other records it contains. No response, confound it. If I may, my lady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it was laying dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed mystery hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet, if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This called to mind a truth that Emmett Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth, rather they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role became vacant. Perhaps the Elidibus that at Zodiac's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible. The previous Elidibus perished before the final days. The one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There's more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Hooray! You may not enter with the party of avatars. Yeah, okay. We can do trust duties now. Duty. Had to make the joke once. Okay. I think this is probably a pretty good place to actually end it for the night. I do plan on playing a lot more of this, so I don't want to kill you guys with playing, 4 hours of 14 every day, every week. So I'm gonna try and keep it shorter streams when I do 14, because there's going to be a bunch of them. I think I think the 14th or 17th or something like that is when Endwalker comes out. So I got a month to clear through like 20 something story missions. At the rate of like 3 or 4 a stream, that'll be no problem. So in other news, I do have another thing planned for at some point, though I don't know what day it's going to happen yet. But I'm planning on running through a solo character run of Dragon Quest III. I've refined the run a bit, I've wrote out a checklist for it, and it's a pretty solid and good run. It's very interesting to see it, and the taxes of just taking down basically every boss in the game with a single character. It's a bit different. So that is something I plan to do at some point. In the meantime, looks like Chris is going on with his terrible Super Metroid run that Lack of Fume pulled up for him. So it's a terrible randomizer run, and he should probably regret everything about it. But that's on him. So my run was fine. I loved it. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I don't know which day is gonna be Dragon Quest III, but that's gonna be soonish. Let's go with that. It's gonna be soon-ish. Probably on a weekend when I can spend the whole day playing it and try to do the whole run in one go, because it's gonna be long. Yeah, it's definitely a long run. In the meantime, you're probably gonna see me playing a lot of this throughout the week, and I might sneak in some other things here and there, so. Let's go say hi to Chris. I will see all of you guys probably tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.